In the city, where the skies are black, where the ghosts and demons claw their way back. The streets are cold, the walls are thin, and the danger waits beneath the skin. You're just a whisper on the cobblestones, a blade in the dark, but you're not alone. Whispers carry secrets, whispers carry lies, and every step you take there's a pair of watching eyes. In the shadows of duskfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow, or fight like a hound. But the city pulls you under, and you're bound to go down. The cutter swings the blade with a deadly grace, fighting through the blood, putting fear in place. The hound takes aim with an eagle's eye, tracking prey across the midnight sky. The leech alchemy, brewing poison in the dark. The whisper calls the spirits, leaves a ghostly mark. The spider spins webs of intrigue and schemes, while the lurk slips through like smoke in dreams. In the shadows of Darksfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow, or fight like a hound. But the city pulls you under, and you're bound to go down. The clocks are ticking, the city's alive. Survive long enough, maybe you'll thrive. But trust is a currency spent in blood, and the tides of fate are like a rising flood. So choose your role, play your part in this game of shadows, in the city's heart. From the rooftops high to the sewers below, in the city of Duskfall, you reap what you sow. In the shadows of Duskfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow, or fight like a hound. But the city pulls you under, and you're bound to go down. Bound to go down. Yeah, you're bound to go down.
Now it's picking up again. Hopefully we didn't lose the first hour and a half of us chitter chattering. That would be super annoying.
I mean, if we did, that just means it's not canon and we got to start over. It was all a dream.
Good thing I was talking a lot. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Well, hopefully it behaved itself and was actually picking you guys up because
Which is weird, man.
I swear it was working earlier. I saw you guys talking and it was doing things. Anyway, sorry. We'll check that on the video later.
Yeah, Alex will just be like, "Look, dude, you want to get out of here in one piece? You really got to join us."
All right, make your sway roll to convince him to join you.
Oh, sway. Neat. All right, so I'm taking the worst out of these. Uh, 5.
A 5. That's still pretty darn good. Yeah, you take one whole stress trying to talk this guy out, and he kind of annoys the hell out of you. But eventually, he says, "Fine. I'll join you guys. You've given me enough chances. I would be a fool to continue to say no." You ask him. His
Well.
name.
Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Wow, what's your name, kid?
Well, my name is not Jeff.
Okay, not Jeff.
No, but no, my
Weird name.
my name is Steven. Steven is
Okay,
Steven
not
is fine.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to kill you.
I am also glad you don't have to kill me.
Because it was either you died of the ghost or you died of me. And realistically, the ghost would probably make that easier for you.
I don't really like that, but okay. I'm pretty useful when it comes to procuring items and whatnot. So, I mean, if I'm going to be working for you, hopefully I can be helpful.
Yeah, if I just found out that I took someone useless, I'll, we'll trial and error.
He looks concerned. He does so.
I don't think you're doing a very good job of selling the gang there, bud.
I never said I would.
Anyway, you guys have completed your mission. Congratulations. The outpost has been cleared with small side effects.
Small side effects.
You have loosed something unto the world, or more appropriately, the cult has succeeded in their cultly mission. So, payoff time. Instead of getting paid by the Silvernails, you instead gain 1 point of friendship with them. And you were
Nice.
able to actually clear out the outpost, and Squishy basically came clutch and saved all of their lives. So they are now a +3 group to you guys. Not to mention the coins and various other items that you picked up. The blue item, it has two choices here. You can either sell it for a coin, or you can keep it and it will have some effect on the areas around it, wherever you plant it.
Statue.
Okay, you will keep onto the statue. You don't know what those effects are at this point, but I will just tell you as a GMDM that it does something.
Cool. I'll put it in my lab or room or whatever we have at the base.
You can just say it's at the base, and that'll be a wide enough area. It'll affect wherever, unless you leave it onto
Fair.
turf.
I wasn't sure how big the area was.
It affects an entire area. So any turf that you guys command, you can place it at.
Is there a specific turf you guys want to see what it does at, or just? Okay. Yeah, we'll see what it does.
All right, you will see what it does. You can also always pay money to see if anyone else can figure it out for you.
Oh, Alex will introduce Steven to everybody and goes, this is not Jeff. He's joining us.
The crew have met not Jeff already, so they give him the hellos. I believe he was already offered death or join earlier, so they're kind of all for it.
Death by Alex, death by Ghost, or join the gang.
All right, so
you can die to them or you can die to me.
Yep, that's exactly how that went actually. Speaking of, you guys get to get your reputation, so you get 2 by default. But
Nice.
this group that you were working with was of similar level. This was a tier 3 shenanigans with another tier 3 group. So you don't get any pluses or minuses from doing this job, just a regular 2 rep. Let's see. We already talked about your coin. And then, obviously, since this was a favor to our friends, they're not going to charge you for doing work in their area. So you don't have to pay any kind of coin towards them.
Oh, yeah, that's good because see above, die to them or die to me.
And then heat. I'm going to say this is only going to cause 2 heat, even though usually, because there was dead bodies, you would be attracting stuff. A, you were out in the Deathlands, and B, Squishy Done ate all the things that were still running around. So you actually cleaned up the area pretty well. I actually I actually might take this down to a 0 heat job because again, it was out in the Badlands. No one really died. And there's really no reason for the cops to give you any kind of shit for murdering ghosts and cultists. So,
There.
and you recruited Steven, so he's now on your team. So you're not gonna run to the cops to be like, they killed all my friends.
They killed themselves.
You know, I'm not even arguing with that. Time for entanglements. How much heat are we at?
6.
Ooh. Hey. All right. Can I roll something fun for once? I swear to God.
Nope.
So, flipped or interrogation. One of your PC rival arranges for one of your contacts, patrons, clients, or a group of your customers to switch allegiance due to the heat on you. They are now loyal to another faction. So, if I have to go to our handy dandy booklet here and go to your friendly factions, interesting. With how friendly you guys are getting with the blue coats, the gray coats are now no longer wanting to associate with you. I've dropped them down to a 0. You haven't necessarily done anything wrong, but your increased involvement with them has made them suspicious, to say the least. Okay. And then next up is your downtime. You all get 2. Now, might I suggest one of you reduce some heat because you guys are sitting at 6.
I was planning on doing that. There might be 2 of us to do it though.
Okay.
We do.
Well, you get to pick what kind of roll you make. Command, consort are the 2 suggested ones.
I both of those. So, does somebody have any of that? I got sway.
Sway would work too.
I got 1 in sway.
Okay, so you talk to one of your local buddies, as you have those now.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a shot. 4.
All right, you reduce your heat by 2. Okay, that's one of your actions, Alex.
We're gonna train. We're gonna pump up
Okay.
J.
Easy peasy.
And since we got the 2 things, doop. We got the gym. I'm gonna pump the prowess.
Fantastic. All right, Anton.
Trying to reduce heat also.
Okay.
I'll roll my 1 sway dice.
Okay.
3.
That is 1 whole heat.
There we go. And then 20 class.
Do we use our fighting pits now?
Yes.
There you go.
Tier roll minus heat equals coin.
Okay, so your tier
Oh.
roll is 3 dice.
4 minus 3. 1. You got a coin.
Better than 0.
Just better 0.
Okay. That doesn't cost anything. That's just something you guys get every time you hit a downtime. Don't forget your personal. Oh wait, that was your other character. Never mind.
I'm
I
going to use
suppose
my.
I will spend my other one on training
Yeah.
also.
Okay, easy peasy. Miss Akira, what are you doing for your second action there?
I'm trying to figure out what this trident thing is.
Okay,
So,
you can start a long term project on that. That will get you a 6-tier clock.
okay. So I guess I don't think I have a whole lot of skill here, but I have one in study, so that's what I'm doing.
So you remember to start a clock, it just takes your action. You don't have to do it this round. Yep. Monsieur Alix, your second action friend. Might I suggest the stress recovery, maybe?
Yeah, you know what? We'll do stress recovery.
All right.
I guess I can pump up the jams later.
Pump up the jams.
A3, and that takes me out.
You are not stressed at all. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you had way more than that.
Nah, that's fine.
Dangerous. Dangerous, Will Robinson. Danger.
It's fine. It's funny because my thing is I think pleasure. So I just went to go see my fiance.
Fiance has been seen. I have questions I don't think I need answers to. So you guys have done your downtime actions. You didn't gather any information for the next job, so you have the
We
current
still got
jobs that are.
some info.
Yes, you have the old info from before, but that is all you have to work on.
One thing that we haven't been doing that we should do is we actually have as one of our turf informants. We get a +1 die to gathering information for scores.
Oh well.
We have not been doing that, so I will remind us that we have that.
Important.
Does Wrath you have anything?
Does Wrath you have anything?
Fucking Matthew.
Always. Matthew always has something going on. Yeah, actually, he's got an okay paying job that needs some extra hands on. Let me pull up my chart of wonders back here and see what kind of job it is for you. Okay, cool. So there is a revolutionary that is supposedly hiding in. Sorry, finding the map here. Coleridge. You guys haven't done a lot of stuff in Coleridge. And they are looking for an assassin. Surprise, surprise.
Got a lot of those.
There's a gang in Coleridge that is causing them problems, and they want this revolutionary dealt with. Or sorry, revolutionary is part of a gang in whatever, and he needs to get got. I'm listening. Okay. You guys will know that the gang in question that this revolutionary is a part of is the maybe if I can find the things here. Ministry of Preservation. No, that would be much too funny. I think we're just gonna have to make up the gang that makes the most sense here, because the stuff that would be appropriate is either way above your guys' ability or way below, and either way, that's not what we need. So you know it's a tier 4 gang, so it's more dangerous than you guys are. And we are just gonna call them. The excavators. They were a former mining crew gone rogue with this revolutionary as one of their key members. And that's all you guys know. That's all Wrath can tell you. Who they are, where they're at, what needs to be done.
And what's the reward or bounty for this assassination?
4 coin. Plus any that you take off the target themselves. As they are said to have a secret sponsor.
So who are we assassinating exactly?
You are assassinating the revolutionary in the excavators, whose name is Derek Razier. Rasier. Razier.
So
You
we
know,
don't know where this guy is.
he is in Coleridge. And you know that he himself, to identify him later, he is from the Dagger Isles. Which description for you there? It's a tropical archipelago covered with dense jungle growth. They are copper skinned and dark haired.
Oh, a little bit easy to identify then.
Yes, he is not going to look like most people in Dustfall.
That and he's a revolutionary, so I doubt he's trying to keep as much of a low profile as others.
Correct. Yeah, he's not necessarily in charge of the excavators, but he is definitely a motivating force in their shenanigans. And they themselves, as a gang, which you would know because they are a quote unquote dangerous gang, um, they are bravos just like you guys. They're heavy hitters. They are pushers. They are mostly extortionists, right? So because of all the worker bits in Coleridge, all the production shops and whatnot, they are basically taking all the would-be excess money from the would-be suppliers and leaders and whatnot and distributing it amongst the coal miners, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. It's always what they say they're doing. I feel like he wouldn't be too hard to track down if we want to go do a quick removal of a problem.
Let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, you get there, and with your informants and whatnot, you can ask them basically where they think he's at, and he is at the old rail yard. So, and the remnants of the lightning rail before it connected to a different part of the city, kind of thing. I'm gonna pull up the map really quick for everyone here that is watching so they can know where the heck we're talking about. Let me get my location dagger up and about. So we are in Six Towers. Coleridge is right here. Not something we use very often, but as you can see, it would easily connect to the night market, which attaches to the lightning rail, or at least it used to forever ago when they didn't use the lightning rail. But there he is. It is one of the more southern bits of Desval. So, just as a note, keep that in mind, so on and so forth.
So a bit further to escape than a lot of the other places we've been going to.
You'll have to go through at least one other district before you return home for sure. But that's actually pretty common because, Six Towers is on the west side of the islands. So,
Fair.
it's not that much different. Just a wee bit.
All right. Well, if we know a general location, do we want to go in quiet or loud? My two stabby friends.
Well, I don't mind shooting stuff from really far away because I'm good at it. So we could start that way, and I guess our close-up stabby friend could be nearby in case that doesn't work. And
I realized they do not have a picture of our femme fatale over there, unfortunately. I need to go into her chat and find her because I know you've posted pictures before.
question is, do we? I mean, we could certainly do an assault like battle mode. And I think they're gonna have more dudes than we do.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yes.
they're also a Bravos gang, so it'd be better to take this surgically if we can.
Yeah, so I feel like a stealth approach is probably the best. Like maybe you guys can infiltrate as like potential people that want to join their gang and get close up, and I can be like far away and like try to snipe them. Perhaps the chaos. Like, oops, I stabbed him in the head. I don't know.
Honestly, he's pretty distinctive appearance-wise. We might be able to just stake out the location and take him out as he's leaving. If you got the ranged advantage. Did our informants have any idea, like, is this one of their bases of operations, or is this just where they happen to be today?
You would know that this is a pretty common area for gangs in Coleridge to kind of hang out, as of all the old train carts and stuff make for excellent hidey holes and whatnot. You'll see several gangs have constructed little wannabe outposts out of old train cars that they've attached together with wood and destroyed metals and various other things. The excavators here are no different. The biggest and most important thing about the excavators is how many coal miners have joined them, right? They probably have, if they're a tier 4, they can hold up to like 40 something people, right? So their gang is a sizable bit of the coal miners. They probably have an entire shift's worth, if not two, worth of coal miners there. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Now, mind you, some
So-
of them might be working, but whatever.
Can I do a survey of the air to see if there's any like good sight lines into their little cluster of train cars?
Sure, but we got to start the mission first before you get any extra info on it.
That's fair.
All right. So starting you listening.
Stealth, I think what we're doing.
All right, you guys are doing the stealth mission, which I think is a good choice. You have no idea about the area though, because none of you have any experience in Coleridge. It's not a hometown for any of you, basically. You don't have any friends in the area, nothing like that. So we're going to be rolling just straight dice because your advantages get canceled out by all your disadvantages.
Fair.
We still rolled a 4, so we're starting out risky, but it could be worse. Anyway, your risky survey, if you would be so kind. Survey is going to grant you standard effect.
5.
5, fantastic. So with your risky roll, standard 5, you are stressed out because you don't know where any of their lookouts are, right? So you're going to take 1 stress as you gather some information. But with a 5, I'll give you 2 free pieces of information and 1 shenanigan, if you would like.
First one, obviously, is there like a noticeable like gang outfit that we could possibly use, guys?
That is a wonderful
Observing
question.
them.
100% there is. So most of the coal miners wear some kind of colored helmet to determine what crew they're on. These excavators look like they have a specific symbol on the front corner of their helmet, regardless of the color. The thing is a feather in a cap,
Okay,
which seems silly, but that's the symbol you're looking for / saying.
fair. The second one is, do we see this guy? Obviously, is he like being like revolutionary, gathering people around, giving speeches, or is he hiding in the train cars?
That's a great question. You were pretty sure you hear a speech going on closer to one of what you would call a transfer site. You know, the big circles where they used to rotate. It's one of those, right? There's
Yeah, the
something going
turntables.
on over there for sure.
Weird coincidence. I drive a train for my summer job, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And then you said 3 questions, one of which might be weird, right? So I get 1 question
Correct.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you said there was probably more than 1 shift. Does it look like there might be traffic in and out where we could ambush someone and maybe get some disguises?
Um, you would know that finding a coal miner is a poor choice on a bad day, right? These are not weak individuals. You know, they might not be super well fed, but they're well fed enough to mine in the mine for 8 hours at a time, and that's going to leave you with some
If they're on the
extra
way back, they're
bonuses.
going to be tired.
They might be tired, that's for sure. But for the most part, you guys know that miners are excellent thugs and extortionists because they are just brick houses, except for maybe the new guys. Could you, find a small, unguarded group of new miners that are relatively easy to beat up? Probably, but the amount of effort that would take would probably be more than finding this guy.
Well, I'll share my observations.
All right, the information has been gathered by your friends. Does anyone have any other ideas for finding this target? Slash, uh, doing more recon.
So we don't. So we haven't gotten eyes on him yet.
No, it sounds like
No,
there is some kind of like speech going on in the compound, though.
So do we see into the compound? Do we have like a point of view, or is it like closed? Is it closed or open?
it's an open area, but it is definitely you'll have to get into the zone and sneak up closer to it. You can't see it from where you're at.
What about through a rifle scope?
Even through a rifle scope, it's far enough away, and like there's stuff in the way of the turntables that you don't have a clear view of it.
Okay. Well, I guess let's prowl our way over and see if we can find a high point where we can see better, closer, see who's talking.
Okay, before we push too far forward, we are almost at the 2 hour mark. Do you guys want to take our 5 minute break to the bathroom, grab food, that kind of stuff, really quick before we continue this mission?
Sure.
Alrighty, right. Put this on the BRB. And then, who wants their music to get played? Anyone?
We don't have pound music, so
I just sent you mine. Do that.
did just send me yours. Let me upload it really quick because I definitely forgot. And it is Crimson Alchemy, right? No, that's
That's the Marvel one.
It's the Chasing What's Beneath.
Yep.
That's the one. That's the Anton song. All right. Let me pop back out. Pop back in. Nope, that didn't work. Pop back out. Pop back in. There it goes. All right. It's gonna be super loud, so I'm gonna turn it down.
Grew up in the war with the cold stone floors, forged in the shadows of the post-war wars. Mother was a spy, father died in the dark. Stayed to raise the phantom, but they left no mark. Traded in my silver for a silver-plated mask. Iron and electroplasm given my task. Spirit warden badge pinned right to my chest. Hunting all the specters that could never get to rest. Thought I was hunting, thought I was their hound. Searching for the devils, lurking underground. Then I met the terror in the flickering spark, and she showed me all the secrets buried deep in the dark. Oh, I turned my back on the silver mask. Traded in my duty for a different kind of task. Infiltrate the gang just to read between the lines. Searching for the truth that the warden hides behind. Oh, you can call me a traitor, call me a thief. All you feel, still whisper, chase of a lost story. Now I'm in the den where the scoundrels play, gathering the lore at the end of the day. They think I'm a soldier running from my past, while I'm mapping out the ether where the shadow light is cast. Center row whispers quiet right behind my ear, unraveling the mystery of ancient fear. Spirit wardens looking for a rogue in the crowd, while I'm reading forbidden books out loud. And then I was hunting, thought I was their hound, searching for the devils lurking underground. Then I met the terror in the flickering spark, and she showed me all the secrets buried deep in the dark. Oh, I turned my back on the silver mask. Traded in my duty for a different kind of task. Infiltrate the gang just to read between the lines. Searching for the truth that the warden hides behind. Oh, you can call me a traitor, call me a thief. I'm just a whisper chasing what's beneath. Cold electrofluid burning in the glass. Orphan of the city, watching power pass. I don't serve the crown, I don't serve the ward. I serve the hidden knowledge that the demon has stored. Oh, I turned my back on the silver mask. Traded in my duty for a different kind of task. Infiltrate the gang just to read between the lines. Searching for the truth that the warden hides behind. Oh, you can call me a traitor, call me a thief. I'm just a whisper chasing what's beneath. mantle in the shadows.
I do have to say that song is lots of fun. Now that I get the reference from the demon thing, it makes way more sense.
Yep. I could have sworn I posted like a character background, but I was looking through the thing and I don't think I actually sent it in the chat.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. Thank goodness. I was like, I feel like that's a
No,
major
I
thing
thought I
that
did,
missed.
but I did not. And my phone's dead, so I can't even pull it up in my notes.
It's all right. It's okay. I was gonna say the audience isn't even gonna know until we talk about that later. 'Cause,
Right?
we missed the first hour and a half. Time for baby. Hello, baby. I was gonna say we have one viewer that only watches when the baby shows up. I swear. Anytime I get comments about the shows, oh, the baby was there, fantastic. Goober, a lot of them. All right, we're still waiting on Alex and Aaron here.
No, I never left.
He never left. He was here the whole time. Dun, 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 dun. Well, speaking of, while we're waiting on our dear great worm, you guys getting excited for Wednesday?
Yeah.
That reminds me, I gotta
Yeah.
get you.
It's gonna be pretty fun.
I gotta get a new song for Roman.
Yeah, I got everyone's stuff is all kind of good to go for the most part. And again, besides musicy bits, and our other Aaron needs to get me his character picture because as of right now, I don't got it. I got to see what his character looks like. So I guess I could probably just steal it from that. But
Do I have anything I need to do still?
nope. I have your picture. I have your basic
Okay.
notes, and a lot of it is going to be your introduction stuff on Wednesday. So it'll be
Fair.
that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah, you
Is
gotta
it-
fill that out too.
It didn't have to be perfect, guys. It's just a basic outline for you guys to know kind of what I expect you guys to talk about. I mean,
No,
to
we
be
can make here, Rook.
to be fair, I will be voicing two paladin agents going through those things, and you guys will kind of like answer comic book esque style, where I'm the peanut gallery and you guys are the narrators. There's gonna be a lot of that as we play through this system because of how quote unquote roleplay heavy it is. There's gonna be a lot of switch around people and voices and characters and things, including you guys too. So it should be interesting to say the least. And then I will have 6 books open at all times, because
6
Yeah.
books open at all time. All right.
You should have all of them because of the shared stuff.
yes, yeah, I would definitely have Dimming Plane open. A for character stuff and B for when you guys are fighting and dealing with other things. Because that makes my life easy. But I also have all the source books on PDF, so I can pull those up at the same time. So
That's
I don't
good.
have to wait for Dimming Plane to load. Did you guys see the pile of comic books I picked up from the library this week to read through?
No.
It's in the general chat. It was a lot. I've made it through about 5 of them of the 12 that I picked up so far. So I gotta read 7 more books in the next couple days.
Dude, Marvel Unlimited, I will say, is worth it. Their little comic subscription.
Really? Well, you know,
Yeah,
there's a lot of them that are free at the library now that you can just pick
Yeah,
up. That is nice.
but last time I had it, it was like $5 a month, and I could search up pretty much any Marvel comic that had been published and read it on my phone.
That is nice.
I read through all of the latest horror Hulk comic from a few years ago. What was it? The Green Door or something like that.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny that that's considered a horror.
Yeah, the Green Door, the Immortal Hulk series. That was the last one I read on there. It was really good.
Nice. All right, everyone is back. Say hello.
Hello.
Gotta make Anton's picture smaller. It's covering up your face.
Rude.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I swear. Okay. So, pushing forward with the game. You guys are sneaking your way closer. Now, this is again going to be a group thing.
Yes.
Where you guys can either all make your rolls, and take your own stress, and then at least half of you have to pass to succeed. Or you guys can do, again, the group roll where one person does the rolls, you guys can help and assist and whatnot by making your rolls, but any stress that you gain goes to the roll leader.
You can take the stress, so if you want me to lead on this, I can do it.
I'm not sneaky
I'm at
at
5
all.
stress, so
Stress.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like the hound is leading the way again, making some kind of check of some sort. What kind of check are you making?
Prowl.
All right, you're gonna make a prowl. That'll be standard effect. Risky roll. Would you guys like to do your rolls beforehand to set him up at all, or take on devil's bargains or stress to help him out?
I will roll. I got at least 1 dice prowl.
Okay.
4.
So as a good enough roll, you'll take a stress for that. And Aaron, for that you get to only get an increased effect on this. But you can always take a different when you're helping or setting up a roll. You don't have to use the same roll. You can use something different as long as it applies to what you're doing. So just as a note.
It could be like studying the area to look for the best way there, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of my other skills are 1s, so.
All right, so prowl. Any other things? I'm gonna.
Alex has an option to help or set up.
Yeah, I'm helping set up.
Okay, so
Because again, I'm not sneaky.
Gotcha. Do you want to use the help action, or do you want to do a setup action, which is where you roll one of your skills and it improves the effect of his dice roll?
Help action. I'll take the stress
Okay, so you
because
take
I
a
have
stress.
nothing towards that.
Okay, cool. So you're going to take 1 stress, and you're going to get 1 extra dice.
Here we go. Tell me, sir, what is the devil's bargain on this if I would like to push myself?
Ooh, the devil's bargain is the crowd is going to be larger than usual.
You know, I'm going to take the stress and push myself.
Okay.
We don't need a bigger crowd. 6, 6, 5, 4. So
Crit. Fantastic. It was already expanded because of your friend setting you up. Now you have made it the best thing possible. You guys sneak up, and you can make your way, if you would like, all the way to the front of the stage. Right? You are able to dip, dive, dodge without too much effort, all the way up to as close as you can get.
So I personally want to have like a crow's nest vantage point where like nobody can see me, and then those 2 guys can sneak up maybe, so they're closer, and I have like the perfect shot kind of thing.
I will be right back. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just had a baby explode all over me.
That's all right.
You're good.
I will be back. I put us on the BRB screen. Feel free to BS and talk about things.
I feel like if you guys are close by, you can handle like nonsense that happens, but I'm definitely better from further. I'm not bad,
that
so
makes sense.
further.
Well, ideally, we'd be solving the sniper situation anywhere where we can get out of there before they identify who it is.
Right.
Like, ideally, even just having you with a vantage point, and then the 2 of us covering your escape.
Right. Yeah. I want an advantageous point where I can like get like the perfect shot, which like maybe gives me a better effect or whatever.
Yeah. we don't necessarily need to get right up on him because we're going to be using you to kill him.
Okay. Then I grabbed him his chair, but he just puked so bad it went up his nose. He not happy. That was painful pukes.
Yeah.
That was painful pukes. We didn't like that at all. It probably smells terrible in your nose too. I'm sorry. That baby cheese.
So here's what we would like. So we would really like
Oh,
that to be
I
like.
heard you. I heard you. I was on my head.
Okay.
That's what we want. So
Okay.
cover my escape. Really not trying to get close as possible, but we're at like the perfect shot.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to get up to one of the train carts that has like direct line of sight. We're talking like straight shot, can't miss it. Not quite level with the podium that they have set up, but pretty darn close.
All right. Do we see our quarry?
It's super apparent. Your quarry is up there yelling and screaming about, workers' rights and paying dues and making sure that everyone gets their fair share, distributing the silver and slivers fairly. Everyone's production matters. They have to keep pushing things forward. Otherwise, whatever. He talks about the cost of distributing and making sure that, the people understand it'll just take a little bit more time before they start seeing the silver they've been promised. Revolutions cost money. Dunslow couldn't survive without them, so if they suddenly stopped working, they would be able to do whatever. Whatever.
Can we do a flashback and say that Anton created an armor-piercing shell for us that'll like bust through his head, like a tinker kind of thing?
I do have tinkering and special bonuses for magic tinkering too. So,
would you like to make a special head piercing bullet?
Totally. Sounds fun.
Okay, make a tinker check. So to do so, it will take you some stress to do the flashback, though. You don't have to roll.
That's fine.
You just okay.
Oh, I don't have to roll.
Well, I'm going to take that back. Depending on how good your tinkering check is, you're going to succeed regardless. But if you fail, it's going to be a lot of stress. If you succeed, it's going to be less stress.
My craft a magical bullet that has arcane features as far as exploding goes.
Okay.
So that I get a +1 result level because I'll be using my Strange Methods playbook ability.
Fantastic.
And I got 5.
I feel like no one ever kills the Kennedys. It's just the magic bullet that kills the Kennedys. Get it? Do you get the reference there?
We're going back several episodes for that one. Ironically, they're over there playing in the background. They're the backup band to this speech. Not even kidding. There they is.
They owe us a favor, I think, still.
Yeah, technically.
Anyway, all right. So, magic bullet time. What's we're doing a tinker check?
He's done.
Yep, I got a 5. It has a +1 result level, so it's the best.
It's the best it could be. So yes, you essentially had a success instead of a regular thing, so you don't take any extra stress besides the one for the flashback.
Cool.
Hound, you have one special bullet.
There we go.
Yeah,
Wasn't letting me put the stress in.
push myself.
Okay, devil's bargain or not?
You may tell me what it is.
You will hit one of the Kennedys.
I'm not sure I care that much, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just push myself.
Okay.
But then they could be the dead Kennedys.
So change it to something. Sometimes bad things happen to the kidneys. For-
Sometimes.
if I had a nickel for every time something bad happened to the Kennedys, I would have 2 nickels.
We just happen to be around when they both have it. Coincidentally.
Coincidentally.
All right, here we go. Hunting. Attack. Well, I got 6, so I feel pretty good about that.
Pow. So with your 6, you succeed. No problem, no stress on your part. It was an easy peasy shot. Let's see how well it hit. Now, I'm going to make note that it is usually a 2 harm for a bullet wound. You have an increased magical bullet wound, and if I roll well enough on my end, it's going to be insta death because it'll be a tier 4 wound, which is dying. Well, I succeeded with a 5. So, unfortunately for our dear friend here, he takes the headshot of the century. Mid-speech, you get him with a, and we will win! Splat!
Probably his most effective speech.
Now that his head is Gallaghered everywhere, you would also note that with the special bullet that you fired, you don't see a soul rise out of the body. You don't even have to say our secret special words for calling off the crows. You just fried him in a single shot, just straight up dead.
I have to
You
make
have,
those.
on a plus note, you will know that yeah, this is one of those things where you can make like 1 per mission. They're not small bullets.
I was gonna say, can I push myself to remember the formula? Like write down the blueprint for later?
Maybe we'll talk about that. But you rolled really well, so I'll think about it. But your situation, regardless of your successes, goes from risky to desperate as a crowd of. Well, that's actually not too bad. 24 people were in the crowd, not to include the man on stage or the Kennedys. Turn and see you high up on a cart. Now, were all of you up there kind of covering his back, or were you dispersed in the crowd below him?
We were covering his escape route.
Yeah, so the only one that has
All right, you immediately gotta go. It is a desperate escape. Hey, could you stop rumbling down there?
So I wonder if this might work, and you can tell me if it does or not. I actually, if I use my sharpshooter ability, I can actually unleash a barrage of rapid fire bullets to suppress and create like crowd control kind of thing. I don't have to do this.
We are going to win, and then explosion, no ghost, and then you said the crowd, pop, 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 ghost everywhere. Yes, you can do that. That is,
Hey,
that's a thing you can do.
fire.
Suppressing fire. I'm not trying to kill people.
I don't know how to tell you this. Suppressing fire into a crowd is going to result in casualties.
All right.
Over a crowd.
So I'm going to try and finesse myself away then.
All right, you make your run.
Dun, 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 dun. What do I have? Anything special? Anything cool I can do? Good thing I got some climbing gear. Yeah. All right. Well, a 4. So I feel like I succeed, but obviously bad things are going to happen here.
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
4.
It's a success with some stress. So, yeah, you take well, total of 4 to make your finesse escape. Um, yeah, which is literally just parkouring your way off the building and running for your life. Um, it's successful. I'm gonna say hopping down though, you twist your ankle pretty good. The height
Resist?
is that you can resist. Yes.
I would like to try to resist.
Okay. So it should be a prowess resistance.
And we get an extra die for resisting, so I get 3 dice, so that's not too bad.
Okay.
4.
All right. So you take 2 stress instead of a hurt ankle, which honestly is probably a fair trade.
All right. I was like, damn it. All right. I'm Boy Fox.
Might I suggest you burn one of your load to drop a smoke bomb or some kind of a escape helping item?
Can we call that an unusual weapon?
Sure.
All right, that's it. Drop smoke bomb.
All right, you drop your smoke bomb behind you as you are making your escape. You will get +2 on your next prowl roll as you try to sneak away.
We need to go roll again.
You're the one running right now. Your friends were in the crowd chilling.
+2 dice.
Yes.
Okay. 6, 5, so 6.
All right, you take the 6 and successfully run away from the crowd with the help of the smoke bomb. Back to the 2 of you in the crowd of yahoos. Kari, you are raising your hand like crazy. What do you want?
Yeah. Can I, since they're all worked up and obviously angry, during my survey, could I have identified one of the nearby gangs that isn't with them, just in the area?
Oh, in the rail yard?
Yeah. Just like
You
a random gang that's in the same area.
You probably could. Give me a good roll.
4.
4. Why are you being a grump? Enough of that. Yes. There is a rival gang here in Coleridge. Where is my book? There's my book.
Ideally, I want to try and use sway to rile up the crowd. Like, oh, it was them. They did this. I saw them.
Yep. Sorry, I'm finding the appropriate yahoos for these guys.
Or if you'd let me argue a tune for mob mentality.
I will allow you to roll a tune for sure. You know what? I have a handy dandy factions chart that I can roll. I'm going to do just that.
You do?
34. The Church of Ecstasy. There's a group of the Church of Ecstasy that is not super far away. And
Fair.
honestly,
Right,
I would believe that they might have been the ones to pay for this job in the first place, to be honest. If this guy won't shut
the
the
church
hell
is
up.
trying to silence the Workers' Party.
Well, what's the Church of Ecstasy? What would you know about this? The state religion honors the life of and body of a corrupted spirit world, essentially a secret society. So yeah, they're just yahoos. They're mostly in Brightstone, so the fact that they have a thing
Fair.
here is hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh, it was them. They're associated with the government. They're obviously trying to silence the Workers' Party. Do we know what was the guy's name? Sorry, what was the guy's name?
Yep. Derek
That's
was
when
in.
I start yelling, "Justice for Derek!"
Roll your attune, sir, or tell me what you rolled.
Well, I lost. 661.
That's a critical. Can't get much better than that, my boy. So not only was wouldn't do anything more. 2 sixes is all you need. So with the limited effect that you would have had, it then switches up to standard, because you criticaled. Grumpy butt. No more peeking on me, please. And yeah, you actually get their attention. Instead of it kind of just being a few of them, all of them turn to this small little group of alkaloids that are basically just rich guys that were watching the, conversation happen because, knowing who to talk to is important. And they start chasing after these dudes.
Perfect.
Alex, do you pull any other shenanigans with all this, or do you kind of just let the crowd pass and move on by?
I'm just gonna let the crowd pass. Just move on by.
All right, you do so. Sometimes no actions are the wisest ones to take.
So is anybody like paying attention to his body?
I'm gonna say no, not really.
I can't do anything. Obviously, I'm gonna win, but
Why? What did you want to do to his body?
I don't know if he was carrying anything valuable.
Loot it.
Oh, you guys want to loot the body? Okay, wonderful. I mean, they are a little busy. Alex, do you want to loot the body? You could probably make it to the stage relatively easily.
Nah.
All right. You guys, instead of investigating the area to do anything else, you have riled up the crowd to chase the Church of Ecstasy around. They will not appreciate that. And that's my face you're eating, sir. And you guys will have completed this job. Congratulations. You made your escape with no issue. So, what that means is it's time to get paid and up your rep and all the other fun things that come with the fun. So, payoff to start off. We're going to start with rep because that's the easiest thing to work with. Base 2 rep. These guys are a tier 4 technically just because of how many members they have. So you will get a +1 for that. So a total of 3 rep.
Nice.
You definitely didn't keep it quiet.
No.
And since this is a job from Rathu, someone will be able to trace it back to you, so you can't keep it silent, unfortunately. You will, having pinned this on another crew, gain a negative point with them. As again, it is traceable to you guys through Rathu. / whoever actually is paying you. You get, 4 coins for this job?
Yeah.
Easy peasy money for only firing a single bullet. Let's see. Now, you were on the excavators' land. You could try to pay them off with coin to say sorry. Or you guys can take the -1 with them for assassinating a crew member.
Yeah, I think we'll take the one.
Okay. I'll try to make a note of their negative dislike of you later because they're a custom crew and not one of the regular ones. Heat. Well, I think this will gain you guys 4 heat. Now, there would be penalties for killing involved, but yet again, you did not summon ghosts. So, you get to negate that. And, your cool ability from the Assassin's thing basically negates that part of the heat tree. So, again, it was a wise upgrade for sure. Alright, next up is your entanglements. What is your heat at currently?
7.
7. Hey, that puts us in the 6+ range. You guys are close to getting up to the thing. Roll a 4. Hey, that's something new. Demonic notice or show of force. Oh. Ooh. Okay. As you guys make it back to the base, sitting handily on the statue which you acquired is a small yellow demon. It has one overly large hand, a body the size of a large monkey, so a small child. But one of its hands is just gigantic, right? Looks to be made of Leviathan bone is the best way to describe the material it's made out of. And it has 2 or 3 large horns, kind of popped and curved over its head. As it smiles at you, it says, "Hello, dear friends. I come bearing a gift. I have the bane to vampires. And I am going to give it to you freely if you accept it. On the condition that you let me inhabit this statue as a safe space."
Why?
Okay. What's the downside? Hey, magic guy. What's the downside?
Well,
How about I do an attune check to figure out what my character knows?
sounds great to me.
5.
5. Good roll. This is a relatively stressful situation, so don't forget to mark your desperate rolls, because we're still at the same encounter there. But you don't know anything about that statue. You didn't even know demons could inhabit it. But the fact that it was at a demon summoning site might make that a tad bit more clear. But apparently he wants it for a safe space, whatever that means to a demon.
Would this count as like the turf thing it was supposed to do, or is this something completely different? Okay, fair. I don't see. There's not a big downside. Worst case, we can move the statue.
Now, just as a note for this, you can also wait for the demon to basically, like, you could just leave the base for long enough for him to just leave and forfeit 3 of your rep, as you will have to abandon your home base for a while. Or you could find another way to deal with the demon that is in the very center of your base, chilling on top of this random blue statue in someone's room.
I feel like having him inhabit it and give us basically the key to a different important mission. I'm happy with the risk.
You take the bargain?
I will ask him what his motivation is.
He says, "Well, in some small way, you helped free me instead of my bigger brother from the summoning. Since you were able to dissuade his ascendancy to the mortal realm here, I was able to hitch a ride and come right up."
Gotcha. So we did a favor for you then.
Well, I mean, I feel like the 7 people that died to get me up here are the ones that did the real favor. But yes, you did slow my brother's ascent, and he will have to find another way up here to cause havoc. And you happen to be in possession of the one item that will keep me safe up here from any meddling affairs.
Probably not a bad idea to make it so the Dimmer sisters can't grab a hold of him either. Since they were the ones that orchestrated this. They probably had plans to utilize him or his older brother then.
Possibly.
You
I'm good with it.
2-2, Alex.
Yeah, why not?
All right, you 3 agree. We're gonna assume that our other member doesn't have much of a choice because he's wrapped up in bandages currently. And
What's
you
our new
see,
tenant's name?
he hasn't revealed it to you. As you guys know, that demons' names hold power.
right.
They generally don't give them out freely. Or at least you would know that because occulty
What's
stuff.
his handle then? Besides
You
Yellow
guys can-
Boy.
I like Yellow Boy. That's a great name. You could call him. Well, what's another term for this? Geisha Boy. Hey, chill. Big meaty clothes. Anyway, as you agree, he goes, "Ah!" And I say open as he taps the statue's face a couple times and is absorbed into the statue. The statue itself glows that menacing yellow color, and what sits before you on the ground is that stone or Leviathan teeth-looking hand. What you will notice, if you go to pick it up, is all 5 of its fingers become razor-sharp claws, essentially, or the best way to, like, piercing instruments. In the right hands, they basically become a, heart snatcher, is what the name of the weapon is.
Okay.
You in there?
As you knock on the statue, its face turns into the demons for a second. Yes?
Would you rather stay here or would you rather be carried around?
I don't have a preference. I can do what I need to, as long as this statue keeps safe.
Cool.
I have. He kind of looks for a second and says, "I have free reign to leave whenever I want. I'm not captured in it. I can leave whenever I want to. So I can do whatever I need."
Not my problem.
Okay, you have gained another member of the crew, whether you like it or not.
Boy. That's what I'm calling.
Big old fisty. As a side note, I finally got around to watching the He-Man Masters of the Universe remake that they came out with recently. You know, for a campy live action, it was great for what it was. The kids watched it with me and laughed the entire time, which I think was on the money. As someone who used to watch a cartoon as a kid, could be better. Hey, that's my face you're ripping off there, sir. Thanks.
That's okay. Go back to eating it.
He's just being so loud about it. Like, the audio on this video is just going to be him mumbling for like 3/4 of it.
Right.
Just being so loud.
All right.
Anyway, with that, you guys have completed your thing. You get some downtime actions, 2 of them apiece.
Wait, 4 coin?
Say what?
4 coin?
Yes, 4 coin that you can either add to the vault or spend on various things.
So I'm going to throw 1 in the vault and give us each 1. So 1 on your characters.
Sounds good.
All right.
I would recommend that we all spend use heat. Because we're
Yes.
getting close to
Yes.
1 in
Okay. I believe we started with Alex last time, so we're going to rotate up to Carter first this time.
All right. I will do as suggested and use it to reduce heat. I
Okay.
have a novel idea for that.
I'm listening.
One of our leads was a researcher working on hulls.
Okay.
I offer to assist in the state-funded research since I have quite a few skills in that area. Like
you would
kind
have,
of a
you would have
goodwill
to know.
project.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, but you're gonna have to introduce yourself to the professor and make contact and that kind of stuff. You have no
Fair.
idea who it is. Also, he's on in White Crown.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, of the crew members, you're probably one of the people that could as a former Death Warden. I keep saying their name wrong.
Spirit Warden.
Thank you, Spirit Warden. But you're not currently one, so there might be some shenanigans you have to do. So if you want to make a clock for doing that later, I would totally allow that though. But as for reducing,
Did we just make a
Yeah, I'll just do a reduced heat roll then.
I was gonna say, did we just make a contact from the whole camp when that kind of fit in there? And we did up our faction with Spirit Wardens to 2.
We
yes,
did.
which is why we'll allow it at all.
So yeah, I'm gonna probably do. Yeah, we'll just do another sway to reduce heat. Best fitting one I have.
Okay.
I'm just go and like talk to my contacts and try and get some people off our back. 5.
Hey, good roll. So you reduce our heat by 2.
2. Cool. We're at 5 now. And then I'll start a clock for the thing we just talked about as my other
Okay.
action.
Easy peasy, bam bam. What is Miss Akira doing?
So, one, I'm gonna also attempt to reduce heat.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, that's 2 more.
And my second one, I'll throw in there. I need to reduce stress, so I'm gonna go do some gambling on the fighting pits that are not our fighting pits.
Okay.
And
Are
I'm
you
gonna risk my coin.
Okay, you're gonna risk your coin. See if you can double it. Dun dun dun.
I have 3 coins.
Are you betting all 3 of them, or just the one you just earned?
Oh, all 3.
Ooh.
Oh, I roll a 5, and I have 7 stress, so I think I'm good.
Okay, you didn't overindulge, but you didn't completely wipe out your stress. So you won't double your coin, but you will get 2 more. You made some good money. Total of 5. All right, jumping down to our dear Alex.
We'll get swole.
All right, you get swolly lolly. Up your stats. I feel like you got to be getting close to maxing out what we can do without picking up a master class upgrade.
Yeah.
I get 1 more. Next time I get swole, I'll get 2, and then I'll 3 finesse, and then I can start working on prowl.
Yes. Oh, we do have a point in mastery.
Yeah, we do. We did. We got that like 2 sessions ago.
Oh, nice. What is up with the rest of this thing down here? It's all goobery.
Tricks, Dino Sword.
What the hell is that? Time out. I'm gonna go to another page and see what the heck it's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like someone was typing X's on accident and goofed up the boxes.
T-Rex Dino Sword was the name you gave the mastery tutor.
Oh, okay. So someone just made a note on my silly name. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. It's just in a stretched box because of the formatting.
Okay, that's silly. Okay. So, hey, enough. So you guys have mastery in prowess, so you guys can actually max that out because you have one of the 4 mastery clips. But just as a note, you can't get to more mastery until you get the training upgraded first. It's like T-Rex will be able to teach you guys once you pay for his extra stuff he needs to let you master stuff. But you will need to do the other pip increases before you can get mastery. Hey. No, I'm a liar. You don't need to do that. You do have to get the 4 other things to cover all 4 zones, but you don't need the training areas to do so. Enough. You're okay. You're just sweaty and upset. I understand. Okay. Alex, you got swole for 1 action. What are you doing for your other?
Oh, then we'll just go ahead and max out finesse then. Oh wait, no, I can't do the same.
Correct.
There really is nothing I can do. Well, you know what? Let's go heal. Get rid of that
Okay.
last charm.
So you could reduce heat too, if you wanted.
This is true. Reducing heat will also get the crew extra coin because they get the fighting pet rewards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope, healing it is. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 2. So you get the 5, which is 2 pips.
Hey, and I'm healed.
All right, and then fighting pips, 3 dice minus your heat.
4, -1, -3, 1 coin.
Hey,
Better than no.
but nothing. Stop ripping my face off, there, bud. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, okay. So, you're so tired. You need to go nap. You need to go sleep. Okay, fantastic. That's your guys' downtime. It is now time to figure out your next assignment. As I look at our clock here, I think we have enough time for one more. With the pace that you guys have been moving.
Wrath, you got anything else for us?
Yeah, Matthew always got something. Let me pull up the book so I can make it really quick. All right, so. Oh, you're so angry. You're so angry. I want to hear it. Hey. Here you go. So, Matthew will tell you that the 43, the crows need some work done.
Or 0
Don't-
pounds.
Say what?
So we're 0 with produce.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Okay. 4. They tell you that there is an informant that works for the. I'll pick that up in a minute. 35. Okay, you can't do that one. We're to flip around at 53. There's an informant that works for the prison that has been snatching up some of their crewmates. And they want you to. Terrorize or exhort him into knocking it off. So they don't want him dead because it'll bring more heat than they want and or new people, but they do want him to stop just freely giving away information to the big bad guys.
Okay.
The downside is they don't know which one of their crew is the informant.
Idea if we had somebody that was like really good with talking. We really don't have that person.
Unfortunately, they are not here. But you might. The job might be more about flushing the person out first before you terrorize or extort them.
Well, I was thinking is maybe we could pose as members of their gang and try to like get information.
Okay, I mean that would be good, except for you guys really don't know these guys at all, so like you'd have no bonuses to rolling who seems suspicious and whatnot. Though, as the Lord Governor might suggest, you do have a reason to hang out at the prison.
That's true. That's true. Maybe go hang out there and see who shows up. Do they at least have like a number of suspects, or are we just looking out for anyone from their gang who goes over there?
So they have a short list of people they think it could be. Basically, they know it's someone from a specific crew, but that's all they know. Right? There's a small group of their group, because it's not like they're a huge organization. They're only a tier 3 like you guys. But there's a little 4-man crew that was originally a 6-man crew, but has lost 2 members recently.
Okay.
And
so we can get descriptions of them.
You do. You will be given the descriptions of the 4 remaining members of that crew.
Yeah, we could probably just take out the prison under the guise of visiting our compatriot and see who shows up a suspicious amount there or doesn't have an alibi.
Okay. And you guys know that Iron Hook Prison is kind of out of the way from Crow's Foot, so
yeah, like they would be fairly obvious if they're just heading over there.
Okay. So sounds like the plan is to do some deception. Do a little pretendy.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think because you've got the description of the 4 people, this has nothing to do with Dwemer Sister silliness, nor is it in an area which they control. I will give you your regular dice +1 with no downsides, because there's really nothing that would prevent you from scouting things out. Besides the fact that you don't have your master spy, unfortunately. All right, rolling a 6. So you guys start off in a controlled position. Surprise, surprise.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys you're going to wait a bit. So they generally don't just let people hang around the prison, because that's how you get people figuring out prison weaknesses. So you either have to go in and hang out in the prison, have a meeting with your guy, or you guys can skulk around the prison, kind of hiding in place or something along those lines, hoping not to get caught while waiting for one of these 4 yahoos to appear.
So we can do both.
Yeah.
Like
Send someone in to go.
I can skulk around and they can go meet them, so we can catch inside or outside.
Okay, who would like to go inside to see our dear friend the spider?
I'll go in. I got a semi-law background, so I know what to do.
Okay, so you'll go in. Alex, are you going in as well, or are you going to sneak around with Akira?
Stick around, Akira.
All right. Akira and Alex, the double A's, are inside. Anton, is on the inside. Anton, actually, are all three of you A's?
Yes.
Dang.
AAA, baby.
We're gonna call you the Energizer Bunnies over here or something. Anyway, the Energizer Bunnies, that's your new gang name. Continue on the plan. So we're gonna start with Anton's cutscene on the inside. You are allowed into Iron Hook Prison. It's dank, gross, disgusting. People are fighting and beat each other up. Mostly blue coats beating on prisoners. It is not a friendly place to be. As you get to the visitor center, which is a single cell room that is watched by 5 people, pretty heavily. The room is not private, but it has a bed that looks well used, and a small table.
Fair. Fair. I will. Yeah, I'll just like bring like an approved like deck of cards or something and kill time with our spider friend, keeping an eye out, see if I see anyone from their gang show up in the area.
Spider, you are a real person here right now, so you can actually tell your dear friend Anton how your couple weeks in the brig have been going.
Well, I fill him in on the fact that I made some connections with the Bluecoats, and so they're definitely treating me right in here. So we might be able to garner some favor.
Did you make
Only
friends with
throwing
the
you against the
Blue
walls
Co-
once a day.
Did you make friends with the Blue Coats, or did you make friends with Spirit Wardens?
Oh yeah, spare words. Yeah, sorry, spare words. So you might be able to leverage that with your former profession. They're currently happier with us, and I look around, show him some smuggled stuff. I was like, it's got some coin. Can I pass him the coin?
Yes.
There you go.
I as we're playing cards, I pass him 2 coin under the table.
Which is a surprising amount of money coming from inside the prison. What have you been? What have you been doing in here, boss man?
I'm inspiring.
He does like gambling.
I am. It's true. I am.
Why do you think I brought cards?
Yeah, so you do that, and the information is passed. You sit there for several hours, and you come to the realization that the visiting cells are probably only one thing at a time. So if someone is coming to the prison to visit a friend, they're gonna get cramped in the same small room with the 2 of you, right? So there wouldn't be any kind of secrecy going on here. Cutscene to the outside.
So.
Well, I'm prowling to get a good vantage point on seeing entering and who's not.
Okay, make your rolls.
Four and a 1. 4.
Okay, you take a 4. It is not great. You're gonna click some clocks, move some things forward, but you do find a hiding spot for sure. Alex?
Oh.
Would you wish to prowl or hide, or what would you like to do to not be detected lollygagging about the prison?
I guess I'll have to hide.
Okay, would you like to make a prowl check or something else?
Oh. It'll have to be a prowl check unless. Well, would finesse work?
You could finesse your movements for sure. Prowl would have standard effects. Excuse me. And I think finesse would also have standard.
Uh, 6 and a 4.
Taking the 6, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, you stealthily, continuously move with the shadows at the edge of the prison. So you are basically covered in moonlight continuously. You are the ninja of the shadows. Dun, dun, dun. So, as you are doing that, and you guys are waiting for a considerable amount of time, to be honest, you see a small troop of bluecoats carrying a scruffy-looking member of the Crow's Feet gang. They have him by one on each appendage, so he's being carried, hand, foot, uh, into the prison. But usually, when people are getting carried by this, they're knocked out or whatever. Whereas instead, this man is talking the entire time.
Can we hear him?
Um, I'm gonna say no because it's not like he's yelling or anything. But you can see that his lips are moving and he's kind of just talking.
I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy spyglass
Mhm.
and zoom in on him so I can get a really good look at who this cat is.
Okay, you do so. Through the specks of moonlight shining down, you're pretty sure you got a pretty good look at him. Would you like to do a study check or something like that to make sure you have all its important details for later?
It's can I do hunt?
Of course.
Yeah, gather information. Yep. So I'm gonna use hunt. Good. 5.
Okay, you do so. A clock moves forward, but you're 90% sure you know which one of the 4 gang members this is. Alex, as they get closer, uh, the guards kind of stop, throw him down, and then walk off as he's standing in front of the Iron Hook prison. Do you do anything special, or do you kind of just wait for him to do things? He seems to look around annoyedly and wipe himself off, and then he starts walking off behind the guards. Not close by any means, but
When we're not here to kill him.
correct. You are here to terrorize or exhort him.
Yeah. Extort him.
Uh, well, I can do terrorize and extort.
I forgot to ask, what load are you guys all rocking currently? Normal? Okay.
Light.
Okay. Kyrie,
Yes,
what load are you wearing for this mission? I forgot to ask.
light.
Okay.
I'm in the prison. I'm not going to be carrying much of stuff.
Decked out, that's fair. All right. Anyway, Flint, continue. Sorry. Alex, not Flint. Don't mind me.
How
Well,
far
yeah.
away are the guards? Is
Say
they just dropped them off?
as a flashback, Alex and I planned this, and I'm gonna do a distraction by throwing like a bang grenade like off to the side so the blue coats like run away. So he knows to go like grab this dude. Because we talked about that.
All right, take your 1 stress for doing a flashback, and then go ahead and make your throw. They're spooky
Finesse.
boys. All right, you make a finesse roll.
Really playing into the ninja with your smoke bombs and flash pellets.
Tell you what,
I tell you what, 6. Success, no stress, no nothing. It works perfectly. The guards hear the flash and bang in the dark, and they're like, "Not today!" And they take off running. Alex, you see a very scared-looking man. What do you do? This might
Alex
be your
is
best time
going.
to be Batman.
it's time to put
Yeah.
the fear of the bat into him.
Alexander's gonna walk up, grab him by the leg, and flip him up, Why are we extorting this man again?
Because he was giving out information to the Blue Coats to get his compatriots put into jail or captured, and we want to give him
Oh, so he's a
the fear of
snitch.
God.
Got it.
So you're
Yeah.
giving the fear of God into him.
Alexander will just walk up, grab him by the ankle, flip him up, and hold him upside down. And be like, "You need to stop giving information away." But like, you need to stop giving information away.
Like you won't hold him over the edge. Do the commando thing. This is my weak arm. I told you I'd kill you last. Anybody? No.
I appreciate the Arnold reference. I told her I'd kill you last. Anyway. It's a good movie. Gosh dang it. I've only seen that once in so long. Anyway. You do your best Commando impression and Dark Knight impression combined to one. Can you give me a command roll?
I can.
Would you like to push yourself or take down both bargains or anything like that? Oh, give me.
I will push myself for increased effect. I got a 5.
Okay, you got a 5 with increased effect. So it was already standard. You have turned it to excellent. He is crying and pissing himself by the end of your quote unquote friendly conversation. You feel like he has been well exhorted.
A little bit.
The snitching will stop immediately. At least that is your assumption. They are not paying him well enough to keep doing what he's doing. All right. Okay.
I swear to God, man. Swear to me.
Give him the classic PI line of leaks get plugged.
See above. You die to them or you die to me.
Wrapping back full circle for this session. All right. You are easily able to complete this mission. You will return to your contacts with the crows and tell them that you're pretty sure you found the leak and it has been plugged non-violently, or at least non-deathly. You give them the information they request and whatnot, and they give you your money. Apparently this was worth a good amount because they give you an extra coin with how fast you guys worked. So instead of 4 coins, you get 5. And as an added bonus, you get a +1 with them as a faction, as you have done a job for them well.
That was the crows.
Yes.
Cool. We're at 1.
All right. Let's do wrap up. So starting with rep, you get 2 rep. The organization you work was on equal par with you guys. So no extra rep. I already gave you your faction bonuses because good job, you did do good. Again, 5 coins to split up either amongst yourselves or give to the crew. And then heat. This was relatively quiet. Nothing crazy happened. You literally got in, got out. Didn't do anything necessarily illegal because you didn't kill anybody. So you get a 0 for this one.
Sweet.
Yeah,
So it
always
doesn't
helpful.
Dangling a dude over the edge is not so bad, especially when you do it in the middle of the night where no one can see you.
right. Going from weak to strong just costs the rep, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, well we're strong now, guys.
Nice.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean the way most Lord Governor's counter this is you would get strong, and then I would throw you in a war, and it would drop you down. But you guys have the war dogs, which doesn't let me do that. Yeah, so you guys are now solidly rep 3. You now have to like stab or blow up your turfs and claim to start negating that thing, which might happen because the Dwemer sisters are angry. All right, but let's see what your engagement roll was. Dun, 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 dun. What's your heat at currently?
3.
Okay. I rolled a
Yeah,
6.
we lowered that on purpose.
Oh,
Dangerous.
I was gonna say, get that money. Hey, little man, chill. I was just grabbing a book. He says, no, father. You said 3, right? Ooh, interesting. Cooperation. A +3 faction asks you for a favor. Agree to do it, or forfeit 1 rep per tier of the friendly faction, or lose 1 status with them. If you don't have a +3 faction status, avoid this entanglement right now. Do you guys have a +3 group?
One
So,
silver nails as of the last job we did with them.
Fantastic. So the Silver Nails are going to call on you for a favor, a job, a thing. They have a shipment down at the docks that needs to be delivered safely to them. The courier service they paid for has mysteriously disappeared, and their supplies are still sitting on the boat, according to their guy at the docks.
so could we send our thugs to go pick it up and deliver it?
You totally could, but you're probably gonna want a more than just. I mean, you have a good sized gang, but you guys really haven't done much recruiting, so you still have your 12 yahoos. Not that they're incapable by any means, but
That is something
things
we should focus on at some point.
things always work better when you as leaders go and deal with things. But you could 100% let them do this favor for you, as they are part of your crew. And I would just roll 3 dice to see how well it goes. Because you're a tier 3 crew. Is that what you would like?
Um, we'll go handle it.
All right. You go handle it. And this will not technically be a mission. This is a favor to a friendly group. But yeah, you guys head down to the dock. You bring all your peeps, which still an option, by the way.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely bring our thugs with us for sure.
Okay. You bring all the thugs. They thuggin'. You guys have the wagon, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. You head to the docks, and sitting at one of the boats, there is a pile of unsmeltered silver iron, which is basically scrap iron. Hello, pupper. Scrap iron, mixed with silver, right? And you guys know that the silver nails use this to forge their weapons and things. As pure silver does better against ghosties, but any silver at all, especially when it's mixed with other materials, is still going to do something. Downside is it wears through the iron quicker than straight iron, but it lasts way longer than straight silver and is considerably cheaper.
Cool. I load it up in the wagon, I guess, and get moving.
All right, you do so. Gallop, gallop, gallop. Travel, travel, travel. As you guys are going along, the cart suddenly lurches to a stop as a familiar feeling has occurred, and half of the carriage is now in the road.
I will try and counter that.
All right. What would you like to do to counter the hole in the ground?
I'm gonna roll a tune to try and have some ghostly help pushing it out of the ghostly hole.
Okay, okay, okay.
Try and just stir up some local spirits to help instead of hinder.
Sure.
5.
A good roll. It will cost you 1 stress to do this, but you are able to basically reform the ghost hole that has been created by someone nearby, re-solidifying the ground after the 12 yahoos that were traveling around the cart pick it up. They couldn't move it forward because it was a weird angle and heavy to lift and whatnot, but they could lift it up in the air long enough for you to close the hole and set the cart back down.
I'm going to say to my trained dog, and I'm going to hunt to see who nearby might open that sucker up.
Okay, you go a hunting. By yourself, or do you take people with you besides your dog?
I'll have a couple of folks nearby.
Okay.
6, 5, 6.
Okay, with a 6, you are successful. Don't take any stress. As you are running about, a familiar-looking face stares at you through a window, smiles at you playfully, waves, and disappears.
Which familiar face was it?
Oh, I guess it wouldn't be familiar for Akira, or at least
Not
super
familiar for that one.
But it was definitely the middle sister from the Dwemer sisters.
Kind of guessed that one was the same thing we did to them.
And she disappears, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yep, does that little vanishing act they like to do. Which, now that you've seen a demon do it, looks very, very similar. Different color puff of smoke is the only difference.
Gotcha. So I report back, say, the Boomer sisters screwing with us. We're going to have to deal with them next episode.
I just want to point out, if this is only a -1 with the Dimmer sisters, like, I don't want to know what a -2 is.
Are we? They should be at a -3 with you guys. They're definitely at war. Oh, this is that is definitely something that should have changed quite some time ago. They're actively trying to hit you at any chance they
Fair.
can.
Fair.
You did kidnap their maid, if you remember correctly.
Yeah, but we did.
Like they were mad at us before that.
They were. You did murder one of their brothers. Messed up a ritual. To be fair, they did kill one of your friends, so you know, -3 feels appropriate at this point.
It was one of them hoes.
One of these hellions. All right, you are again now that you've scared off the Dwemer sister because you hunted her down. They're not following behind you. As you make your way to the edge of one of the bridge, you notice a plump young noble lady is collecting tolls to get out to the Badlands. If you said something, we couldn't hear you.
Better?
There you go. I heard the grunt.
Is that weird? Or is that like a normal?
That is not normal. Why would most nobility doesn't
gonna
do
say, like,
anything with that?
That feels weird, but
I think we kind of boldly just walked past her. Like, we're supposed to be going this way. We don't know nothing about your tolls.
Oh, excuse me. You can't be going that way without paying the Lord Governor's new exit fees.
Keep walking.
He'll have your head for this.
Okay.
there's like no other traffic.
Nothing. Yeah, no. She's just annoying you walking across the entire bridge. Like you can't go that fast. She just. You gotta
How
pay.
high up
You
is
gotta
the
pay.
bridge?
Well, it goes over a pretty large chasm, filled with water.
I feel like
So.
if you're sent here to collect tolls in the middle of Badlands, you're probably the one being punished.
I'm gonna roll prowess to just knock her over the edge.
All right. My man's like, screw you.
All right.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll
He,
it.
he did say noble lady, Alex.
Already pushed. Just
Did not care. Got it. Roll. What are you using there? Rec, I assume.
yeah, wreck. 2
All
sixes.
right.
Jesus Christ.
Hold up. I have sound effects for this.
Listen, prowess is
Just picks her up and throws her off the bridge.
no. He just shoves her.
Oh, you got a critical, man.
Just. He looks at her for a second and hits her with a.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Huh?
Oh my god! And then you just hear her fall and
So last
She
episode
did.
when I
she
shot
did.
everything. When I shot everything, that was mild compared to this. Welcome back, Alex. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Just straight up. Goodbye, suckers. It is time to die. You have successfully murdered the noble lady.
I'm sure
With
it's
the
fine.
only witnesses being our crew. Okay.
100. They're not saying nothing. They were about to do it themselves. Alex just they all kind of just nod their head, and as a small pale ghosty starts to rise from this thing, you guys utter the words to disable the crows, and the ghost is just chilling at the bottom of the lake, just like, man, because they can't cross running water,
mean-
and you killed her in a river.
I was gonna say, like,
She's not going
Oh.
anywhere.
I was about to say if she rises up, I would just use my ability and kill her ghost.
Go sponge that bitch.
Oh no, she fell too far though. You're not going to be able to reach her from where you're at.
No, that's fine. I was saying if she flew up, I would just.
Oh, she can't move. You killed her
That's
on
she's
water.
trapped in the river.
She can't. Yeah, she's the ghosty is stuck there in the middle. It cannot go anywhere.
That's a bummer. I don't think that ended the way that she thought it would end.
No.
I'm gonna roll a luck roll really quick. Guess what she dropped? When she
Coin.
fell off, she dropped her bag of bribes.
Uh-huh. Quick, lower Alex down on a rope.
No. She dropped it on the bridge.
Yeah.
Nice.
There wasn't much in there. Maybe not many people had obviously paid this toll, mostly because not many people went out. But someone paid her. She had the equivalent of 1 coin.
Fantastic.
You guys then successfully deliver the coin out to your friends. One of them looking relatively annoyed.
Yeah.
You talk to the annoyed looking one, or just let him be?
Silver Nail looks annoyed.
Yes, one of the silver nails looks thoroughly annoyed.
What's vexing you, my friend?
He goes, "Oh, Akira. Well, when I brought back the report for this silver steel that you guys just brought us, I got charged a ridiculous sum of money to cross the bridge by some fat noble lady."
Oh, well. Happy Creek.
Fortunate. Do you guys want to give him his coin? I mean, I think they're our friends, so
Sure.
we pull out the pouch and say, "Here you go."
He goes, "Wow, that's double what I paid. Who the hell else did she rob?"
You're asking the wrong question. The important question is who can't she rob anymore?
Exactly.
Yeah, he looks over and he says, "Okay, time out. I will happily take this money, and we are going drinking later." But why did she give you your coin? Did you guys scare her off or something?
Yeah. Scared.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Scared.
He says, "I will ask no more questions." As I rolled a 6.
Yeah, she's scared.
I see. She decided to fuck around, and then indeed did find out.
Yeah, that's our motto, really. It's literally at the top of our page.
Ah,
Okay, fantastic. Well, you've murdered a noble lady. We are sitting right at time because we started a little late.
Technically, gravity murdered a noble lady.
That's
That's
right.
fair.
That's right.
Will you guys don't forget to roll your coin as you did get your final downtimes here?
Oh yeah.
But sorry, you do get downtimes. Everyone gets 2 things before for us to wrap up for the night.
So
you
we get
working
3
on?
coins. Just so you know. 3 coins.
Okay, 3 coins. Aaron, you were the last person to start this off this time, so you get to start with your actions to go.
I would like to actually spend a little bit of time trying to figure out my next quarry on my personal hit list. So I don't know if we can start. Can I start a clock or a long term project to get the details of the last 5 people?
Last 4 people.
4 people. Sorry.
Excuse you. No, 3 people. You've killed 4, and then you just killed number 5. So you're over halfway done.
The last
Right.
3 people. So I want to get the full details on them. Start so I can do
Okay.
a spread.
So I'll give you an 8 clock to gather detailed information about the final 3, because you technically already have some information about all of them. This would be like figuring out where their whereabouts are, what they're doing currently, that kind of stuff. So basically, you're asking questions thing, but later. Okay, clock started. That's one action. What's the other action you want to take?
Second one, I'm going to actually work on the trident thing. So I actually want to do some studying of that.
Okay, you study your trident. Go ahead and make a study roll.
3.
As a side note, because this is a weapon, you could also just test it out and do wreck and skirmish and those kind of things. 3 is a fail. You only get 1 ticky tick. All right, jumping down to our dear Alex. Alex, what 2 things are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna get swole first.
Okay, continuing Alex continues to get swollen in the gym.
I only have 2 stress, so I don't want to do that.
You can always lower heat or do a project on the clocks. You probably don't need to lower. You're healed all the way, so you don't got to worry about that.
But you got a wedding to plan.
I don't even think I have a project, do I?
I feel like a wedding to plan would probably be a solid clock to fill out.
Well, yeah, that's fair, I suppose.
Okay. So, you will plan the wedding. Once you complete the wedding planning, we will have the wedding episode, or at least include it in whatever episode we're in. Your bonus you will get from the wedding episode is a wife and all that entails.
Hooray. What
Uh,
what do I need to roll for that?
For starting the clock, it doesn't cost anything. You just start the clock, and then for future rolls, it's just whatever skill feels appropriate. And then depending on how well you roll, is how many ticks get ticked off. It's an 8-round clock. Actually, we don't have that many episodes left. I'm going to make it a 4-round clock. And you've technically spent 2 months doing this kind of behind the scenes anyway, so. Dear Anton,
yeah.
your actions, dear sire.
I'm gonna de-stress for 1.
Okay,
I'm
taking
sitting at 7.
taking them hardcore relics.
Got a 6.
Hey, can't do much better than that. You found something nice in the scavenging yard. You are happy.
Yeah, what did I find?
I don't know. What did you find? That's a great question. Whatever it was, it made you chill the hell out.
There you go. And then
You found enough materials to make enough demon charm, bane charms for the entire crew if necessary.
there you go. I'll just train. Get
Okay,
my last
easy
prowess
peasy.
pit filled so I can pick something.
Okay, fantastic. You do that. All right, and with that, we're gonna wrap up the episode here. Um, any major announcements from the three of you?
Not really.
Not really.
Okay, well, two of you are liars, because like we talked about during our break, we do have the Marvel Multiverse
Oh,
coming up this
yep.
Wednesday. So two of
Okay,
these
I mean, I
yahoos will be
guess
in
if you count down, I suppose.
it. We'll be causing havoc with our characters. Do you guys want to key in the people that have watched all this, what you guys are playing and who your mentors are and what you're doing and all that fun stuff, or do you want to save that for Wednesday?
Well, I plan to be a type of Spider-Man type person. And my I think with the new, it took me quite a few to get to my character. But I'm going with a new OC, and his mentor is going to be Gwen Stacy, because I want to figure out how more spider power works and how I want to build that later.
Oh dang it! Now I gotta change my crafting because I had you as Nightcrawler still. Well,
Sorry, yeah, no, I was going through some stuff. I was gonna do, yeah, I just went through a lot.
okay.
That's the only bad about giving me so much time before a game. I'll swap.
I feel that wholeheartedly. Um, jumping up to Carver. Who are you playing? Who's your
Yeah,
person?
I am playing as a magic style Marvel hero, similar to like Doctor Strange, Raven, etc. Gonna be throwing spells at bad guys and may or may not be possessed by a demon half the time. We'll see.
It'll be great. And who's your mentor at this point?
My mentor, I had either done Quicksilver for something different, but originally it was magic, and I'm not sure which one you had written down.
I didn't have either of those for you, so that is
Oh well,
important to
those
know.
were the two.
Okay, you tell me today, tomorrow who it is because I had you as Daredevil.
I never mentioned Daredevil.
Oh, someone else mentioned Daredevil. All right, well,
That might have been
my
Jared.
my notes are fucked. That's all that means. Um, okay, well, you make a decision and let me know, and I'll get that figured out. I'm also playing character as
Glitch's
well as doing.
mentor was Daredevil.
Was it Glitch? Okay, all right. I gotta make him change that anyway because he's too weak. He's only a tier 2. Though part of me wants to keep it because I think the interaction between him and Nightcrawler would be hilarious. Um, that aside, jumping into my character, playing an OC called Joyus. He's a knight that does spell things. Out of time character should be interesting. I won't reveal too many other details because we're going to talk about a lot of it in session 0. Things coming up this week. This coming Saturday, we have our Scottish Highland Games that we're doing in town locally. So if you're a Fairbanks Yahoo, come check that out. At the Dogmusher Hall should be lots of fun. Last year was great, so I expect the same from this year. And then big announcement for the company. For those of you that don't read the announcements, we will be discontinuing or at least changing the format on our podcast where it won't be every other Friday from here on out. Instead, it will just be when we feel like we want to do a podcast with people that want to be on the podcast kind of thing. I don't know how long it'll be before we have our next episode, but it will probably not be for a month or two at least. If ever again, we'll figure that out as we move along. Wahaha. We're not getting rid of the podcast completely. It'll still be around in some form or fashion. Worst comes to worst, we just redo old episodes and be like, check out this one this week. But we'll get there when we get there. Other than that, the code is still kilt singular, kilt 907. Get you 10% off at the website for the rest of the month. And then that's that. Wednesday's the big excitement for us, so I cannot wait. It should be lots of fun. Yeah, and now that I know that Nightcrawler is not being used, and Daredevil may or may not being used, I'm going to have to switch some things around, guys. Dang it.
I mean, it's okay. If you need me to, I'll make an entirely new mutant character. We'll
no, don't you do this to me. It'll be fine. Anyway, songs, music, things. With adventure in mind, have a wonderful time. Bye.
In the streets of Duskfall where the sun never shows, battle luck's a friend that everybody knows. The ghosts drift by with hollow, hungry eyes, whispering your secrets and counting their lies. The goats on the rooftops watching from above like twisted messengers of something dark enough. And down by the docks where the eels are fried, you eat your fill, but there's poison inside. Under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Duskfall, luck is always wrong. From Crow's Foot to Chur Hollow, the coins keep turning. Every corner you take, the darkness is burning. Bright stones, wealth shines, but it's built on bones. And at night market, you hear the desperate moans. 6 towers crumbles with ghosts in every hall, while the docks stink of fish and the city calls. Your luck runs thin like the web of a spider, and every choice you make pulls you tighter. Under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Duskfall, luck is always wrong. The ghosts bleat low, a warning in the wind, a storm of bad fortune just waiting to begin. You've got your coin, but it's bloodstained, cursed, and the spirits won't leave till you're in the dirt.